Imagine you could play college football for any coach. Most Nebraska fans would pick Tom Osborne. In an article published on June 11th, 2015, a tribute to Tom Osborne, he left a lasting legacy that will influence Nebraska athletics for many years to come. Tom Osborne is one of the greatest leaders that UNL has ever known. Tom Osborne wasn't just, as most people would know him, a great coach. He was also a congressman and an athletic director. Tom Osborne was, and still is, considered to be one of the greatest coaches in college football of all time. In an article published in 2016, Tom Osborne on Huskers.com, he was able to lead us to 255 career victories. That is the 8th most wins in all of the coaches of college football. Among those, he was able to earn back-to-back national championships. He was the first person to accomplish this since Bear Bryant of Alabama. Tom Osborne was inducted to the Hall of Fame in 1998. This was actually pretty early for most people. The only reason he was able to get in so early was because he had the 3-year mandatory waiting period waived. He was one of only 4 coaches to ever have this happen to him. Even though most of us only know him as a great coach, he was also a pretty good congressman. He was able to master his skills as a congressman fairly quickly. He was in an article, Tom Osborne, Effective Congressman, Not Politician, published in 2012 on JournalStar.com, he was elected to be representative of Nebraska in the U.S. Congress in 2001. He quickly mastered this craft. He was able to influence farming policy, rural economic development, help push forward easy internet access, and he was especially able to focus on the problems that youth face. However, he really didn't ever get into the political game. In 2006, Osborne tried to run for governor against Governor Dave Heineman. He didn't win this battle. The reason he lost was because Tom Osborne was on the home field of Heineman. Heineman had already mastered his skill as a political strategist and tactician. He was able to put the Republican Party on his side because he was able to point out little things that Tom Osborne hadn't done right. Although Osborne might not have been that good of a politician but a good congressman, he was still able to go on to be an amazing athletic director. On an article, Tom Osborne, Huskers.com, on 2016, on October 16, 2007, Osborne was selected to be the interim athletic director for the athletic department in UNL by Harvey Perlman, UNL's chancellor at the time. Just 2 months later, the term interim was removed from his title and he was acting athletic director until January 23rd, 2013. On the article, Rebuilding the Huskers Community, on JournalStar.com, published in 2012, Osborne's least favorite part about this job was firing people. He had to fire and rehire 3 major positions in his time. Those positions were the head football, baseball, and basketball coach. Most of everybody knows that that one of his rehires has been recently fired, but that's not really needed to be known. An article, Tom Osborne, Huskers.com, 2016. Osborne was able to drastically improve the athletic department within mere months. Osborne was able to instill a mission of 5 core values: integrity, trust, respect, teamwork, and loyalty. Nebraska fans agreed totally and wholeheartedly with the decisions he made and completely trusted him. As you can see, Tom Osborne wasn't just the fantastic football coach that we all know about. He was also a fairly good congressman and a pretty good athletic director. Although Tom Osborne is no longer in a position of power in Nebraska, he's going to be able to influence young minds of Nebraskans and people all around the U.S. for several years to come.